Hey, it's that time of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sit and Run podcast. My name is Michael Caceres, and this is my show. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and a happy holidays whenever the fuck you are listening to this podcast on this wonderful, wonderful Monday night, Tuesday morning, whenever the hell you guys are going to listen to it. How's the drive going? How was work? How was what the fuck ever? Listen, man, if you enjoy this podcast, once again, it's the Sit and Run podcast. You can find this podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Just type in the old search machine, Sit and Run podcast with Michael Caceres, and check it out. So before I get started again, I'm on social media. So you guys can follow me on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. I'll put my usernames up so you guys can go and check them out and ask me questions. Maybe I'll answer them, because a couple people, I posted something on my Snapchat and my Instagram saying I'm about to podcast, so ask me questions, and I actually have a couple people that have already asked me questions. So the first question I'm going to answer, it might have been sarcastically asked, but who knows? It was asked by a good friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name. And he asked, "How's your day?" How nice is that? How nice is that to start very simple? Hey man, I'm about to podcast. Ask me questions. And just for someone to ask, "How's your day going?" That makes me feel really good. And you know what, man? I'm having a good day. I usually do my podcast in the morning, and usually post it on Monday nights, but on Monday mornings. But this morning I didn't have time because I had to do some studying, because I got finals coming up next week. We got anthropology, we got math, we got geography, we have that's it. Doesn't that sound painful to you guys already? Geography, anthropology, college algebra. It's like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? I don't know. And don't get me wrong, man. No, I'm trying to like back up the classes I'm taking. Like, I'm trying to back up anthropology and back up geography and back up math. Like, they're good subjects. So, but honestly, dude, they're not. And look, man, anybody that's into geography, that's into anthropology, that's into math, if you guys like doing that stuff, congratulations. Bless your heart. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I bless you guys, because I don't like doing that shit. And it's pretty bad when math is kind of your favorite subject this semester. You know what I mean? Like, I was in a play, of course. My play, it counted as an acting class, of course, but taking the acting class away, if I was just focusing on my general ed classes, unfortunately, math is my favorite subject, and that's how you know we got a problem. And this semester has been extremely painful for me. So to answer your question, I did have a good day. It was a good day, but it was pretty stressful. I actually did a presentation today in my geography class about the Cascade Mountains, and my little 2-minute presentation was the similarities and the differences between the Cascade Mountains and the Rocky Mountains. Do you guys want to hear about that? Good, because I'm over it. I already presented it to my class, and if you missed it, well, I'm sorry. Just Google Cascade versus Rocky Mountains, and just like the first 2 or 3 links will tell you everything you got to know about those mountains. So anyway, man, to answer your question, I'm having a good day. I'm just a little stressed out about the finals that are coming up. All right, next question. What we got going on here? By a good friend. Oh, from church. A good friend from church. Question is, what made you want to become an actor/comedian? Was there a big movie or any TV show that inspired you growing up that you wanted to do for a living? There we go. Yeah, horrible reader, aren't I? Okay, so what made me want to become an actor? Well, it was definitely something I wanted to do since I was a little kid. One of the first things I remember watching when I was little was Jim Carrey in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. One of my all-time favorite movies. It still is. Jim Carrey was put on this earth to play the Grinch. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to become an actor. One of the reasons why I wanted to become a comedian was because I watched John Leguizamo's one-man show called Freak, and basically he does this little comedic, dramatic one-man show about himself, about his family, and it was just unbelievable seeing the energy that this man did to become his mom, to become his dad, to become the gangsters that he grew up with, and just to open up to people like that, and just acting like a complete idiot on that stage. I remember, man, I was like 9 or 10 years old when I saw Freak. My parents were watching it on HBO, and I remember looking at John Leguizamo. I was like, man, are you allowed to do that? Like, you can get on stage in front of thousands of people and just talk about yourself that way and act like a total retard. You can salsa dance. You can act like the devil. You can do that in front of people. So. Did you already start? Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got my brother Armando Caceres right here. I asked my brother if he wanted a podcast with me. I didn't know if he was serious. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. In that tone, you sound like a dick.
Like, well, it's not about my tone. It's whether or not I'm here.
It's whether
I'm here.
But are you really here because you want to be here? Or are you here because?
No, I'm here because I got a lot to say about your little podcast, and I think it's very great what you're doing. I think you're a very talented young man. But let me tell you something. You're lousy.
Ah, I see what he did there. You've been studying Don Rickles, haven't you?
Yeah, I love the guy. Really do. Yeah,
Don Rickles is the shit. All right, here's what we're gonna do.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Do we got another chair here?
I don't think so. Otherwise, I'd be sitting in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think the people listening know that there's a chair here. So
let's
just keep talking.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta be comfortable here. You gotta be sitting down, talking into the mic with me.
Well, I'm talking, aren't I? Do you want me to just project? Is that better for you? Is that louder? Or
yeah.
Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Lower.
I think it is. But now you see how we're on the recorder here, and my face is a lot closer to the microphone, and your face is semi. So unfortunately,
All right. Hi, everyone. Is this close enough?
Yeah. See, now I can hear you perfectly, and unfortunately, you're gonna have to bend over a little bit. And
good. Now we can start. It's another Friday night. Let's get going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know what, man? I actually posted on my Snapchat and on my Instagram. I just said, hey, I'm about to podcast. Go ahead and ask me questions. So this will be a good question for you to answer. This was asked by a good friend of mine from church. He said, what made you want to become an actor / comedian? Was there a big movie or TV show that inspired you? To do this for a living? Pretty much, that's the question. So it looks like that's the question I got.
Well, Chris, hi, how are you? Chris seems like he asked you, so why don't you answer that for him?
I was in the middle of it, and then you walked into the podcast.
Well, then you shouldn't have started without me, and we wouldn't be in this little pickle that we're in.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so basically, I was telling him that How the Grinch Stole Christmas was. I already told him this, but I was just telling him how Jim Carrey and How the Grinch Stole Christmas inspired me.
Yeah.
Because I really truly believe that Jim Carrey was put on this earth to play the Grinch. Like
yes.
That's definitely what it was. And then I was saying, like, when it comes to like being a comedian, it was John Leguizamo's one-man show Freak.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember watching that when I was like 10 on HBO, and I'm just looking at him like wow, man, you can get up in front of thousands of people and just act retarded, pretty much. I didn't like, you're allowed to do that, so that was one of the reasons. That's what inspired me. And when it comes to movies, you played a big role in my life when it comes to movies, because you showed me Saturday Night Fever, you showed me Grease, Rocky, just all these crazy dramatic movies.
Well, let's just hang on a little bit before, if our mom's listening. Hi, Mom. She's probably gonna get pretty mad because she's gonna want to take credit for that. So let's just say that I didn't show you, but Mom showed you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Mom definitely showed both of us, but I do remember times where you're like, "Hey, man, watch this."
Yes, yes. I take a lot of credit for actually all of your talent right now. So,
well,
let's just say that Michael Caceres would not be nothing without his little brother Armando.
Wow.
Just kidding. That's a lot of ego I've got on me. I need to get rid of that.
Yeah. And you know what the hilarious part is, man, is that I'm kind of being a little insecure right now because the whole vibe that you're coming in with the whole ego thing, I feel like I've been doing that a lot too, and now I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm like, man, I'm being an asshole. You know what I mean? So now I'm just kind of, I was like right before I started doing the podcast, like I was feeling pretty insecure about myself.
Well, you should. It's
something
you should take note of, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with myself. But I think I'm getting over it.
Chris, did I answer your question? I'm sorry.
I hope we answered your question, but we're gonna move on.
Thank you for asking, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
We couldn't do this without you.
And then this is
sounded very sarcastic.
Another.
Sorry.
And then this is another question by a friend. Her name is. We're not gonna say her name. It's she asked, "Who is your crush?"
I apologize because you're listening and you know that you asked this question. So
yeah, she did.
All right. Yeah. Well, who is your crush, Michael Caceres? Who is it? Is it?
Here's the thing, man. Crushes. You got a crush every day. You know what I mean? Like one day it's this chick, and then one day it's another chick. And then 2 days later, it's back to that chick. And then another day later, it's back to another chick. So to tell you the truth, I don't really have a crush. I think it's just me being extremely, extremely horny, to be completely honest about it.
You know, I think you figured out the male psyche. I think you're onto something there.
So is this going to be your characterization throughout the whole podcast?
Throughout the whole podcast, yes.
To just be a fucking dickhead to me? Excuse me. Her name is Eurydice, okay?
Eurydice, hi.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Eurydice, who is your crush? If you're listening, please comment below. Put it on Snapchat or the YouTube comment section, in which this podcast will most likely be on.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
It's on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So that's what's going on with that.
Thank you. We're gonna take a quick break right now. I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Yeah, man. So
glad we got to hear about all the stations we're on today.
Yeah, but like what who are you crushing on right now?
Who am I crushing on?
Yeah.
The Mirror. It's a good looking guy, I tell you.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're just gonna keep on going with this characterization.
Yes, this characterization. If that's the
fuck it, it's working. It's working. Fuck it.
If that's what you
keep going.
If that's what you want to call it. I call it me being my natural self. But I guess if you want to just roast me while we're here, I mean, I could throw it right back at you.
You roast me. I roast you.
Who's this guy here that I'm talking to right now? Is this even Michael Caceres? Am I just in some stranger's garage?
That's what I'm saying.
It's definitely not clean. But don't tell Mom and Dad that.
Yeah, it's not clean at all. You know, a few months.
All right, I guess I gotta change the character for you. Hi there, everyone. This is the King here. Listening. If you're listening to us right now, it's me and Michael. How you doing today?
This is so fun, huh?
Well, I guess. I mean, if everyone's just listening to a damn word I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be listening to this. I think this might be one of my favorite episodes. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's just great. That's great. Let's keep going with questions now. Want to change the Snapchat?
Yeah. So yeah, you didn't answer the question. Who do you have a crush on, Dick?
Well, let me tell you, I don't have a crush on anybody. I probably, if anything, my crush is gonna be something like I don't know, whatever actor I'm into at the moment.
Yeah, you know what? I think if I was gonna be
like, could it be a celeb crush? Or...
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if I was gonna have a celebrity crush, let's do like the first celebrity you ever had a crush on. For me, it was Drew Barrymore, and The Wedding Singer.
Oh, Drew
Barrymore.
Drew, how are you? Good to hear you listening to us.
Oh yeah, she'll listen to this like 10 years later.
Well, I can't tell you who I really had a crush on because I don't really remember. All I remember was
back in the day. Not even Gwen Stefani or Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez was the shit back then.
Well, maybe, but I mean, I'd have a crush on anybody who just has a naked music video.
True. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Not to discredit their imagination and their artistry.
Jesus Christ.
Jennifer, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but it's true.
All right, next question. Thoughts on having to go to college or work straight out of school? Are 4-year degrees needed? Thoughts on weird hip culture like fidget spinners and those rompers and that shit? That was asked by I know this guy's name. His name on Instagram is Hatto171.
This guy sounds like a real character, and I like it.
He is a character. He was in my one of my intro to theater classes. His name is Esteban.
Esteban, hi Esteban, how are you? Thanks for asking that. Can you go back to the question? It's a long question.
Yeah. So thoughts on having to go to college or work straight out of school? Are 4-year degrees needed? Thoughts on weird hip culture like the fidget spinners and those rompers and shit. Well, I gotta say something. I love a woman and a romper. I'm just saying.
Now, what exactly is a romper?
It's like a one piece. It's like a bathing suit, but like a little bit more over the ass. Yeah, I gotta show you this fucking.
Well, yeah,
I gotta Google.
Put
this.
it on.
Yeah,
put it on the internet.
Look at that. It's on porn. My bad.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Romper.
This guy.
Yeah.
It's not even really my brother.
I was thinking about jerking off before this, but
oh my god.
But then I was like, nah.
You know, your mouth, it's very filthy. You gotta slow down.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's go to the rompers.
We're trying to podcast here, and you're over here talking about, pornography.
Look
it's
at
not
this.
Nice.
Look at this. So look at this.
Oh, rompers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I know rompers. Anyway, go back to the...
They're not... What do you think about rompers?
I mean, if you're into that, who am I to judge? Can't complain. But anyway, let's move on to the next question because I'm really starting to get irritated.
So am I gonna have to ask like, hey, can I talk to Armando for the rest of the night?
Has somebody asked for Armando? Armando's not here right now. Oh, yes, we'd like to talk to you today about the very, very serious thing known as schizophrenia. No, he doesn't. Shut up! All right. Anyway,
beautiful.
All right.
No, because then I'll ask Don Rickles some questions. I'll ask...
Well, yeah, you could ask me whatever you want. I mean, that's not really a Don Rickles impression. I'm just... All right, keep going. And if any of you know who Don Rickles are, props to you. Guy's hilarious.
I know he's pretty hilarious. But then, don't get me... We'll go back to Christopher Walken. We'll go back to Elvis.
I'd just like to say that I'm not answering any questions as myself.
So we're going to Jack Nicholson now.
Yes, hi there, everybody. It's Jack here. Really glad to hear that you're all watching, or see that you're all watching. I'm not really sure about that.
My brother's amazing, isn't he? I hope you fuckers are liking this podcast. This is gonna be like the best episode ever. All right, back to the question.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be.
Back to the question. Going to college or working right after high school? What do you think?
I think you should do whatever you want. I think this whole thing of whether or not, I think you should do as long as you're trying to better yourself. Who's really to blame,
Mm-hmm.
As long as you've got a plan or a goal in life, you're not just sitting around like some lazy, lackadaisical little muffin head. I mean...
Yeah,
I don't know where I came up with that, but I mean, like, what's the point?
Yeah,
just better yourself.
Definitely, I would definitely
do something with your life.
Yeah, I would definitely say try to do both. To be honest with you, and see what's best for you. Like I started going to school right away and just kind of realized that I absolutely hated it. And one of the reasons why I hated it was because I just didn't know what the hell I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And, I was just kind of like, fuck this for a second. But then I got a job working in retail. And I was like, no, fuck this. I'm definitely going back to school. And then thank God I found the theater. I found the stage. So yeah, now I know.
Yeah, did they kick you off?
Yeah, I've never been booed off a stage before. I mean, I've bombed, but I've never bombed so bad to where they started booing me off the stage.
I'm surprised. It's very well. Congratulations for you.
So yeah, Esteban, to answer your question, man, I really truly believe that it's all really gonna depend on your personal choice, man. And
can I just have another thought to
yeah, of course.
Add to that? You really don't need a 4-year degree. I mean, if it is what you want, it's not really the one thing that's going to make you a success. It'll help, definitely. But I think, I've known people who were, they were in, like this one chick went to Harvard law school or something like that. And then the thing was that, sorry, I need to adjust myself here. She basically is a kindergarten teacher. Now that'll tell you a lot about having a 4-year degree, I would think. And she went to graduate school, so, I mean, come on. Who are we really fooling here? No, I'm serious. Okay, well, here. I'm serious. I'm telling you right now, like,
There he is.
There's, my uncle Fino, he's got a 4-year degree. What to UCLA? And you know what? I'm just kidding. Hi, Uncle. How are you? No, I'm just saying, like, he's probably going to be so roasting me when
he's going to be roasted.
Does he listen?
No.
Oh, okay, then forget him. All right, so, well, anyway.
But I might send him this episode.
No, don't send him this episode.
Please do yourself a favor and do not listen to this Uncle Fino.
No, I'm just saying that I think, it's definitely, a 4-year degree does not mean you're going to be successful. What's going to make you successful is how hard you work. Everything counts, buddy. All right, next question. Sorry.
Well said. Well said, sir. Well, all right. What are fidget spinners?
You know what? Skip that. Next question.
Yeah, because I don't know what.
We'll come back to this on the next podcast.
Yeah,
we'll figure out what a fidget spinner is.
We'll Google that.
We'll Google it right now.
All right. This was asked by a really good friend of mine, Mycel. She said, "What's the best part about being an actor?" Wow.
The attention. What else?
the attention.
Gosh, do we really do it because we want to, like, live the life of another person? No, we just want people to be like, oh, he's pretty freaking cool. Just kidding. We all love it.
You know what the sad part is that you're half joking about that.
Well, no, definitely. I've met a few people that just, I've met a few people, and you can see it on the thing where people just want to do it for the celebrity. They don't really do it because they really love it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely do it because I love it. I mean, doing the Laramie project, I couldn't have been any more happy than what opportunities I was given to play those characters, and doing all the acting that you've done in high school and that you've done today. I mean, I'm sorry. Let's put you back on the pedestal here. You started. I mean, you were in 4 shows in high school and you got the lead role every single time.
Now, listen, I just want to say that just because I got the lead does not mean anything. I mean, yes, I'm talented, but, I think a lot of it is just, being better than everybody. Both in and out. I mean, I don't know what to say other than the fact that I'm the best at what I do.
Marlon Brando.
Yes, everyone, is Miss Marlon here, and here to tell you all, why are you listening to this thing?
Wow.
Best part about being an actor is the money. But don't tell my, what's it called? But don't tell anyone I said that. Break a lot of hearts.
Let's see here.
Yes, and finally, the best part about being an actor.
Yeah, so I mean that's not bad. I mean, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but we got 6 questions asked tonight. So yeah, man. I mean that's it. That's it for the questions. I always have.
I didn't hear other questions. Can I take a look at these other questions? Is that a problem?
Yeah.
Roman Vargas. Oh, hi, Roman.
Let's see here. Roman Vargas.
That's probably the best question anyone's ever been asked.
It says, would you star in a remake of George of the Jungle? Yes, I would, in a heartbeat. I'll get in shape. You give me 2 months to get in shape, I will be George of the Jungle.
Yes, I definitely would do the remake of George of the Jungle if only I get to play a monkey.
Yeah. Did you like George of the Jungle too?
As much as I love bullets in my head. Just kidding. I mean, it's very hard to attach to a movie when none of the original cast is really there.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, and we saw it when we were little, so of course it was gonna be cool and funny. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of afraid to watch it now, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean that's the podcast questions.
Well, I didn't get to answer any of these other podcast questions. You rudely started without me, and now I'm just stuck here like a fool.
I know, but when I asked you if you wanted a podcast, it didn't sound like you really wanted to. So I walked away.
Okay, well let's just look. Let's go back here.
Sure.
Let's see what other questions these people have.
Why
Can
don't
we go back?
Yeah, yeah. Why don't you post something on your Snapchat right now saying podcasting, ask me questions.
Well, because then that's too much of a hassle. I've got to wait for the Wi-Fi to load. I mean, let's just go back to the ones that were already set before us.
Yeah. Nothing was asked by my good friend Michaela. Shout out to Michaela, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing was asked by my good friend Spencer.
How's your day?
Yeah. That I actually answered the question. How's your day already? How's your day going, Armando?
Well, I tell you, it's great. I can't complain.
Did you have work today?
Yes, I worked today. Gosh.
How was it?
Picture the most beautiful day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Now picture the opposite, and that was what my day at work was like. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much how it was gonna end. There was no happy ending to this work day. Just kidding. Had a pretty good day today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw, what's his called? Steve Trevino last night.
Oh yeah, we went to the improv, the Ontario Improv, and we watched we watched Steve Trevino. Probably one of the funniest comedians.
He really is.
I mean, he's it's pretty crazy that he's not worth as much as these other guys are. I mean,
he will be. He's got something that sets him apart from everybody else.
Yeah,
he should be fine.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Oh, let's see here if my good friend Vanessa asked a question.
Well.
Nope, she did not.
Well, you can't open it like that. I'm pretty sure all these people have questions on.
Yeah. Nobody else is really asking questions. Yeah, the good news is that we've been going for about 27 minutes, and usually all my episodes are like under 10 minutes, but you're my brother, so
okay, so my work is finished.
And no, dude, you're good. Like we can still podcast, man.
Oh, great. Just what I was looking for.
You're just gonna be a dick the rest of the night, man.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really just what's it called? I'm really just here to, make sure that you're doing okay, because I really care about you, I really want you to stop doing this, but I mean, I'm just kidding. For those of you listening, I thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I thank you for your time. It's really great. This podcast is nice.
Yeah. You,
I don't know who I am on that one. That was just throwing random things out.
I could tell you all about this podcast. Great guy. Michael, you stink.
No, I'm just kidding.
Do you wanna like do this show with me?
Honestly, it's a very kind offer that you're offering me, but I'm just gonna have to decline. No.
Okay. Yeah.
You hear that, everyone? I said no. Let it be in the records that I declined the next big star on his super awesome podcast. So please feel free to roast me in the future. It'll be $10,000.
What
Just kidding.
What do you have you have any auditions or anything going on?
No, I do not.
No?
No, I have to get back into the whole submission process.
Oh, what do you mean, like the like you have to fill out paperwork again for the actors?
Well, it's not exactly paperwork, because most of my resume stuff, it's all automatically filled out. I just got to start submitting again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How does that?
But I did just get my reel finished, which is great.
Oh yeah, did you end up meeting up with that producer?
We had a phone call. It was very, very nice.
Uh-huh.
He's a very sweet, loving man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are you guys gonna like meet up and put the reel together?
The reel's already put together. I just need to hear back from him and see what he thinks and all that. See if we can do something from there.
So dude, you already have a fucking reel. You're just waiting for people to call you, pretty much.
Well, yeah. I mean, show the talent, and then the people will come themselves. That's how I got to look at life.
Yeah.
I feel like in this industry, you have to look at life like that. Otherwise, I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Where's the fun?
Yeah.
You got to be. Well, I don't know. That sounds very egotistical. I feel like
I'm just letting you know, man. When you walked into this garage, it was very egotistical, right? Throughout the whole night.
Well, I'm glad these people should know who's on their show tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I'm kidding. I definitely think if it's one of those, you can't live with this thinking, oh, what if I missed this audition, or what if that was the job that really would have gotten my career going? Because I mean, you can't think like that. You know what I mean? Like it's a very very difficult thing to do, because you just work yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that.
Well, I think that, if you start thinking about, well, what if I never get this part, and if I can't do this and this and that, I mean, it's going to happen. You got to think like it's going to happen. Otherwise, you can just go home.
Yeah, and you feel pretty confident about this business? It's tough, huh?
Beat school.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's
No, I don't know. I definitely want to pursue it. Want to pursue it. I'm pursuing it right now. I gotta see this end of the rope, I guess.
It's definitely it's hard, man. I mean, it's just it's crazy, and I've never wanted to be the guy. It's all about who you know. I really truly, of course, maybe that has a little bit to do with it, but you really have to work hard, man. Like it's not all gonna be luck at the end of the day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but that's just the thing. You got to keep going. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen. Just thinking, look, it's gonna happen.
Look, all I want you to know is it's gonna happen. So you gotta stay down and you gotta keep going.
All right. Al, can you please shut up?
Oh no, I was just saying that. Definitely, I think that. Well, yes. Yes. Jimmy, what are you talking about? No, don't worry. I was just saying, Al, that, the career is definitely,
Is that Jimmy Stewart? Could you shut the hell up for 1 second, please? You don't even know what you're trying to say.
I'm gonna put, dude. This is gonna be like one of the greatest episodes of all time because.
Hey, Jack, why don't you just leave Jimmy alone, okay? He's really trying to be a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Hey there, ladies, how there? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't.
Elvis, shut your goddamn trap. You're too fat to even get up out of this chair anyway.
Jack, don't hurt the king. Come on, hey, come on.
All right, friends, it's been real. It's been great. But it hasn't been really great. So I'm going to have to get going.
I guess I'll see you all later. Oh, now, let's just wait a second. Jimmy, just leave it alone, okay?
And now, guys, just relax. I'll see you later. Bye.
Wow, man. It's pretty awesome.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, man.
My work is finished.
All right, man. Just I really like how you just come in here, you do whatever voices you want to do, and then you get the fuck out.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, what do we do? Why do we do what we do?
That's true. All right, man. Thank you for
uploading.
thank you for doing that, man.
Yeah, right on.
Armando Caceres, ladies and gentlemen, that was my brother. Oh man, crazy stuff going on, man. This has been a good podcast, man. I'm really thankful for my brother, and I'm thankful for everyone in my family, and I'm thankful for everybody that's been giving me some support about what me and my brother want to do. And I guess I'll leave it like this. If you guys enjoy this podcast, definitely subscribe, like, send the podcast to your friends, and hopefully they like it. My brother, I'm really happy that my brother did this podcast with me. So anyway, guys, this is the Sit and Run podcast. My name is Michael Caceres. Armando Caceres was on the show with me, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Later.